Rappers who crash their expensive cars. Part of being identified as a celebrity, most notably as a rapper, is down to the kind of cars they drive. Most artists have their driveway grace the mightiest of high-end cars, from German-made SUVs to Italian-crafted super sleek sports cars. They leave their fans envious while cruising in the streets, and all they can do is whip out their phones and take a few photos of these adorable rides. But it's not every day that these rappers take to the wheel safely and return home in one piece. Today in this video, we will show you rappers who crashed their expensive cars in the past. You will be surprised with some who appear innocent but fallen victim to traffic rules. Were they overspeeding, or were they just unavoidable accidents? Keep watching to have these questions answered. But before we begin, show us some love by subscribing to our channel for more of such entertaining and informative content. Please give us a like, share the video, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell for timely updates of our new videos. Let's get it on! Number 1. Lil Yachty. In June 2020, amid the economy-wrenching coronavirus pandemic, Georgia-born rapper Lil Yachty got into a scary car wreck in Atlanta after his car and Mother Nature clashed, leaving his sweet ride written off. He crashed his red 2020 Ferrari 488 after spinning out of control on the freeway amid heavy downpour. The hydroplaning accident took place on Interstate 75/85, where Yachty's sports car hit the left median wall before spinning out across 7 lanes and eventually smashing into the freeway shoulder. The Italian sports car that made its way out of the road and in a flash turned into scrap metal was reported to be worth in excess of $350,000. The 23-year-old rapper escaped with minor injuries and was rushed to the hospital for a checkup after the emergency team swiftly arrived at the scene. The rapper shared photos of the scary accident on his Twitter account a day after the incident. He was later served with a letter indicating that he was driving too fast, given the bad weather conditions, failing to stay in his lane, and driving in the carpool lane. He also received a warning for driving without his license on him. Number 2. Rick Ross. Rick Ross became a target of a drive-by shooting in Florida in 2013, just a few days after celebrating his 37th birthday. The Maybach music boss was riding in a 2011 silver Rolls-Royce that veered off the road and slammed into an apartment building while trying to escape the flying bullets from an alleged assassin. The shooting incident left the British luxury ride seriously damaged, but no one was severely injured in the scuffle. The police would later link the incident to a gang who claimed that the Blow Money Fast hitmaker had stolen some of their lyrics, then refused to compensate them. Another former drug lord who served a prison sentence where Rick Ross was working as a prison officer before switching careers was also suspected to have a hand in the shooting because he had filed a case in court accusing Rick Ross of using his brand name. Thankfully, the thick-bearded showstopper survived this life-threatening ordeal. Number 3. Offset. In May 2018, Offset was involved in a single car accident that left his green Dodge Challenger completely unrecognizable. Though the bad and bougie rapper walked away with only minor injuries, his account of the crash suggests it could have been much more devastating. He lost control of the car, smashed, and stopped at a tree that stood nearby. The impact caused the driver's door to jam, and the Migos member was forced to squeeze himself from under the steering wheel to escape through the passenger side. The airbag had also left some bumps and bruises on his dreaded head. Even worse, he lost one of his bottom teeth. Offset was dragged out of the scene by a Good Samaritan, who also offered to take him home before being rushed to the hospital for checkup. Number 4. Cassidy. Perhaps one of the most publicized and medically traumatic auto accidents in the rap industry was Cassidy's car crash in 2006. Little over a year after the 2005 shooting incident that ultimately led to the Philadelphia-born rapper's incarceration, Cassidy was involved in a severe accident that left him in a coma, fighting for his life, literally. According to reliable reports, Cassidy was heading to a recording studio in Yonkers, New York, when a U-Haul truck swerved into oncoming traffic and slammed into the side of the vehicle in which Cassidy was sitting. The I'm a Hustler rapper suffered a fractured skull and broke several other bones in his face. Although doctors stated that his injuries weren't life-threatening, the rapper was listed in critical condition and was placed in a medically induced coma for a week. The rapper later revealed in an interview that he suffered from temporary amnesia after waking from the coma. Number 5. Post Malone. In 2018, Post Malone's white Rolls-Royce was left badly damaged when it crashed through a fence after colliding with another car. There were reportedly no injuries from the crash that occurred in Santa Monica Boulevard, barely 2 weeks after the musician, then 23 years, cheated death during a mid-air emergency on his private jet. 2018 was not a very good year for the heavily tattooed songwriter, who is also known for his love for the pipes, or as many call it, cigarettes. The Congratulations hitmaker escaped the accident safe and sound, reporting no injuries. On August 22nd, the same year, Malone was caught up in a mid-air emergency when 2 tires on his private jet blew out during takeoff. The Luton-bound plane carrying the American star and 15 members of his entourage was forced to circle for 5 hours before the hero pilot made a safe landing in New York. Malone and his crew were flying from Teterboro Airport in New Jersey bound for Luton, ahead of the rapper's much-awaited performance at the Reading Music Festival. Number 6. Kanye West. Kanye West suffered injuries in a car accident that ultimately affected his music output. In 2002, following a studio session in Los Angeles with Beanie Sigel, Petey Crack, DJ Who Kid, and Ludacris, Yeezy got into a near-fatal accident and flipped his car severely. Although his actual injuries weren't life-threatening, Kanye's manager at the time, G. Roberson, reported that the rapper suffered a broken jaw. His fractured jaw had to be wired shut for 6 months after the accident, hampering his then-budding rap aspirations. The accident would inspire his smash hit single, Through the Wire, a song that not only charted on Billboard's Top 100 for 15 consecutive weeks, but its accompanying video, filmed by Kanye himself, won the Best Video of the Year at the 2004 The Source Hip Hop Awards. After Through the Wire proved to be a commercial and critical success, Kanye said that the accident was a prophetic blessing in disguise. It is the song credited with placing Kanye on his path to stardom. Number 7. NBA YoungBoy. In June 2016, YoungBoy had an accident that could have taken his life, but he was fortunate because he survived the deadly wreckage in a Lamborghini Huracan Spider that was declared a write-off on the spot. The young rapper allegedly ditched the remains of this baby machine and sped off using another vehicle. It was later revealed that he wasn't even supposed to drive the car. This, according to a lawsuit filed by Exotic Car Rentals. The Los Angeles-based car dealers claim that the rapper crashed the Lamborghini Huracan Spider on June 29, 2016, after speeding down a residential street, then left it on the side of the road with severe damage and took off. According to the documents, YoungBoy's agent actually rented the car on June 27th and agreed he'd be the only person to operate it, and that he would be personally liable for all damages. Exotic Car Rental later demanded more than $350,000 for replacement of the Italian luxury whip. The 20-year-old rapper, however, refuted the claims and said that it was one of the people from his team who was involved in the accident. He added that the car was left behind because there was an injury from the accident that was very urgent, and so they had to use another car. Do you think he's telling the truth? Let us know in the comment section below. Did you enjoy our video? Who among the rappers do you think was lucky to survive from the accident? Well, if you enjoyed our video, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more of such fantastic content. Please give us a like, share the video, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell for timely updates of our new videos. Also, feel free to share your thoughts with us in the comment section below.